morning, guys. How's everybody? What a beautiful morning it is out there. I am just after being out with Amelia. She was on her bike there around the back of the house, the football pitch. Again, I'm always banging on about this, but I'm so grateful to have it there because it's such a vast green area that even if there's a few people out, you can still social distance, and it's fantastic. So she was on her bike. I had a run beside her this morning, so it's great. Nothing major. Go out later on now, have a stroll with the family as well. But in between that, have to do a day's work, which is grand. So happy enough with that. Grateful to have it again. As I said, I'm sure I've said it before. But no, the reason why I'm jumping on, nothing major, just jumping on in regards to how good Ireland have done. Well, the vast majority of Ireland. Hopefully the world is done, but I don't live. I only live in Ireland, so basically I'm very proud of what Ireland has done in regards to, do you know what I mean, like the social distancing and the restrictions that we're keeping and stuff like that. And so basically said over the weekend that, you know, we have flattened the curve somewhat, and, you know, we have more or less reached the peak, and it shouldn't peak again. But, okay. That is, you know, it's not an invitation to become complacent. So just because we flattened the curve and just because we have reached the peak, this is the time where we should be extra vigilant in what we have been doing. So we shouldn't just think, oh, that's grand now. Do you know what I mean? Go back to normal. Like, what is normal? To be quite honest with you, we won't be going back to normal in inverted commas for a long time, and I'm okay with that. Like, you know, look, I, like any other person, I miss going for my beach walks, and I'm not gonna lie, I miss having a cold pint in front of me, having the banter. You know, do I miss the singing? Of course I miss the singing, but like, I'm going to be quite honest with you. One thing I haven't really got into on this thing is this self-promotion. Like, I'm not knocking anybody for doing it, but like, some people are going fucking off the head with it. Like, do you know what I mean? You're just like, relax the fucking cacks. You didn't do Facebook Lives before. Do you know what I mean? Or you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Just relax a little bit. You don't have to fucking do all this. But look, that's everybody's. I'm just saying, me, I don't feel the need to overly promote myself. That's all I'm saying. That's just me. I'll tell you what it is. I'm just enjoying the downtime with the family and stuff like that. But look, that's not what I'm on about today. I'm basically on about the whole, you know, time is now, is to be just extra vigilant in what we're doing and just keep doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to lift somewhat restrictions over the next few months, but like, you know, I hope people don't think we're going to be all of a sudden standing in the pub talking to Johnny or Mary. You know, it's not going to be that way. It's not going to be that way at all. Do you know what I mean? The schools aren't going to be opening fully. I think they're talking about 1 day a week. I do agree with some of the restrictions being lifted on, you know, construction sites and, you know, places of work and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, it is hard if you're not, like, especially if there's two people in a house with no income coming in. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just not good. You know, I know a lot of the banks and stuff like that are accommodating people, but still at that, like, you know, I know the government are looking after people somewhat as well, but still at that, for your own fucking head, this is what it's about. It's not, you know, obviously financial is one reason, but your own head of actually having to do something on a daily basis, you know, even if it's 2 or 3 days a week, is good for the noggin and the mental health. Do you know what I mean? To actually have a purpose there to do. I know a lot of people like myself are enjoying the downtime. As I said, I'm thankful to be working, but I'm enjoying the downtime in the sense that when I finish for the day, then, you know, I can just, you know, go for a walk, go for anything. You know what I mean? I'm not driving to and from work. You know, so there's a lot. I'm taking a lot of positives from this situation. But I just think we need to just be extra vigilant now, contain this fucker, and basically just get rid of it. Don't go back to fucking gathering. Like, and look, everybody's talking about it, guys. you know, this is not just centered at, like, I know I barked on about teenagers and I barked on them. This is not just centered at fucking teenagers. Anybody, like, I'm not talking about an isolated incident, you know what I mean? Like, I was down with my mum last week and it was, whatever, 6 to 8 feet away from her. But anybody that keeps repeating a cycle of meeting up with friends or meeting up with family or anything like that is a wanker. Do you know what I mean? A plain and simple, careless wanker. Because they're not. It's not just them. I'm not going to go into the big stats here, but it's how the cycle happens. Do you know what I mean? The domino effect it has. So, you know, I'm just driving here, like, and I'm just walking, looking at all the people exercising, which is brilliant. You know, people utilising their 2 km limit, and it's great to see people out getting the air into their lungs and stuff like that, and that's their bit done for the day. But what I'm saying is, that's really what it should be. You're not to be going down to your fucking sister, you're not to be going down to your brother, you're definitely not to be going down to your fucking mate's house. Do you know what I mean? Some things are unavoidable that people have to do. I understand that. I'm not talking about essential travel or anything, but I'm saying in some cases there is unavoidable cases, but you don't just keep repeating the cycle. So what I'm saying is, look, guys, you have to just wise up and cop the fuck on. You just do, plain and simple. And if you keep it up and we keep going the way we are and keep heeding what everybody's saying, guys, we are going to get rid of this shit. But, like, you have to fucking heed what they're saying. You have to keep the restrictions on yourself. Look, I like anybody else. Some days, you know, I was sick there about, what was it, the end of start of last week and the week beforehand. Now, nothing to do with corona, but, like, I was sick as a dog. Like, I had a viral bug. Again, nothing to do with corona, I have to stress that. But, like, I was stuck in bed, and believe me, I could have gone off my fucking head, but I just didn't. I just occupied my time with watching documentaries or Netflix or whatever it was, and do you know what I mean? And just kind of trying to get better, which I did, and I'm fine now. But you just have to fucking think about other people, not just your fucking self. We all miss our families, we all miss our fucking friends, we all miss this, that and the other. But guys, like, you're asked, think about what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to sit on your hole in your house or go out and sunbathe. Like, that's literally what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to watch fucking Netflix. You're being asked to fucking just have downtime with your family. Like, fuck me. There's worse things to be asked to do. Do you know what I mean? So guys, look, I'm nobody, but what I am doing is, I am one of those careless people that was kind of going, sure, it's grand at the start. Now I'm not that person. I'm kind of saying, nah, we have to fucking keep the vigilance up now and the due diligence to what we've been doing, so that we just don't break the law as if they're asking us of basically, you know, going over the 2 km. Like, there's a fella I read in the paper yesterday, a fella travelled from Derry to Kerry to collect a dog for his autistic son, which I think is commendable, you know, because if it eases his son's autism in any way, I think, you know, he was on his own, you know what I mean? He wasn't, you know, he wasn't fucking with a big group of people from different houses or anything like that. But, like, I think they're out to send him to jail. I thought that was a bit fucking harsh. Now, I know it was a big distance and he obviously broke the law. What I'm saying is, you know, there was an ulterior motive behind it. But careless wankers just meeting up for the sake of meeting up, that's just sad. Do you know what I mean? So guys, just keep doing what we're doing and we'll get rid of this fucker.